Hello and welcome to our solar plexus breathwork meditation and Reiki today. I'm super excited that you're here, and today we are going to be talking a lot about divine masculine energy. Last time we dove into divine feminine, and I know in our in-person session and our online session, we detailed the importance of balancing both our sacral, our divine feminine, with our solar plexus, our divine masculine energy. So to get started, divine masculine solar plexus energy is located at our upper abdomen, kind of in our stomach area. It is represented by the color yellow and is the energy of I do or divine will. So we are shifting into the doing energy, whereas in our sacral, the one below our divine feminine, that is the energy of being, of receiving, of just kind of kicking back and letting things flow. So it's just that remembering that we are here to blend both divine feminine with divine masculine. And as I mentioned in the previous class, it doesn't matter our gender. We contain both divine feminine and divine masculine energies. We just tend to sometimes overexpress one more than the other. So the whole key, as I've mentioned, is to just balance them both out. And I wanted to read, I drew the perfect oracle card the day of class, and I want to show it to you. So the card is Balanced Forces. And here's what it says. We all hold a mix of masculine and feminine energies within us. Masculine energy is more about focus and a forward direction, while feminine energy is more holistic and peripheral. Masculine energy is that of logistics and actioning desires into being, and it has a more of a controlled and rigid vibration. Feminine energy is freer flowing, nurturing, creative, and receptive. Both sides are to be celebrated, but in our efforts to rebalance, inequality and prejudice can occur. In the current paradigm, masculine and feminine energies are imbalanced, as our global culture is largely patriarchal and strongly influenced by masculine energy. Efforts to revitalize the feminine flow have been incrementally shifting the balance over the last century. It is time to calm the mind-based intellect, scientific data, linear direction, and the acquisition of power. To have an optimal human experience, we must embody a balance of masculine and feminine energies. We can daydream in receptive fluidity and then action our ideas into reality. We can be soft and nurturing and also firm and direct as needed. We can be determined, compassionate, grateful, vulnerable, visionary, and strong. There can be focus and free flow. We may not draw on these energies simultaneously, but when we access both equally, we can be truly powerful, centered beings. When we bridge the duality within ourselves, we can seed more balance in our outer world. So I just love that explanation because we are doing so much balancing on the planet and at an individual scale. So you can see from the card reading that, we have been living in more of a masculine world, a more masculine society of doing and making things happen, and the energy of the planet is asking us to kind of pull back a little bit in those ways and start to balance more into our free flowing, more in our trust, more in our rest. And I think a lot of us are understanding that we can get a lot done while still being rested, right? We can't sit on a rock and meditate all day, unfortunately, but I think when we allow time for ourselves to rest and recalibrate, we can then bring that energy into more of an actionable sense of doing something, of creating and building something with intention instead of just like frantically running around and getting all the stuff done just to get it done. Okay, so next, I want to detail what an imbalanced solar plexus chakra may look and feel like for you. So first off, an imbalanced solar plexus may feel like the energy of insecurity. You may be prone to putting off tasks, maybe even like a lack of follow through in your word and what you say you're going to do. You also may kind of be the opposite, more in the energy of overdoing, overdriving to get something done. You may have negative self-image or negative self-talk. You may feel like you're carrying shame in the body. You may feel like you're lacking courage, maybe feeling passive aggressive or feeling aggressive in your behaviors and words. You might be carrying anger and rage in the body. You may be operating in more of a controlling or dominating, manipulative energy. And more of a physical ailment of an imbalanced solar plexus chakra may be symptoms of like IBS or stomach issues. And it's kind of interesting to see like which side you fall on if you do struggle with IBS, since it is such a common ailment of nervous system dysregulation. And I want to preface this with saying that not only do we have the energy center, solar plexus, but physiologically we have a bundle of nerves called solar plexus right at this energy center that when activated, it kicks in our fight, flight, freeze, and fawn response. So this is why a lot of people struggle with digestive issues, because we are so overactive in that panic feeling in the body that it either causes us to constrict and hold everything in, or feel like you're exploding out of control and omitting everything out of the body in a digestive way. So it's super interesting. We can even see, ask ourselves the question, if we are more prone to holding everything in, maybe the question of what am I trying to control in my life? What am I holding myself back from experiencing? On the flip side of more of the explosiveness, where do I feel out of control in my life? How can I start to regain my footing to find a sense of safety in my body and in my life? So I'm going to have you take a second and pause me to set a powerful intention for our practice today. And while you do that, I wanted to list off my intentions for class also. So I'll have you take a minute. Okay, welcome back. So my intentions for our class today is to activate deeper courage. And I love the theme of courage because it is an invitation to step into a new way of being. Maybe it's the courage to create something. Perhaps it's the courage to be more vulnerable and more open. Maybe even the courage to be authentically yourself. If you feel like you're struggling and kind of holding yourself back, more that constricted energy. Maybe it's being okay with just being you. You don't have to be different in any way to be worthy and loved and accepted. And maybe it is the energy of trusting yourself, the courage to trust yourself, the courage to be more assertive and take up more space in your life. Where are you making yourself small? So I want you to sit with that and see what really resonates with you today. So for our breath today, we are going to be practicing the blow breath, and this one is a little more intense than what we've done so far. So first off, for blow breath, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be activating kind of in that solar plexus sacral chakra region that we've been balancing. And as you breathe, I invite you to even envision an infinity sign going between both of these energy centers of divine feminine and divine masculine, because we are in that deep integration period. So for the blow breath, what we're going to do, I'm going to sit sideways so you can see what my tummy is doing. So for the inhale, we're going to be breathing in through our mouth and then out through the mouth today with some force. So on the inhale, you're going to notice that my hand is going to rise like this. And on the exhale, my tummy is going to recoil back with force. So it's going to look and sound like this. So I want you to pause me and take some time to practice, because I want you to pick your own authentic pace here and know your limits. This is a more activating, intense breath, so we are going to be moving some energy up and out of the body. And this can activate certain emotions. You might get a tingly feeling in the body. Some people kind of get a sense of numbness. And since it is such an intense breath, remember, we are activating our lower abdominal muscles. This could feel a little fatiguing for you. So another option might be to take it a bit slower, like or somewhere in between. With the third option being if you really want to move some energy today. So like I said, take some time to pause and practice. You might want to lay down just to kind of give your upper neck and upper back some support. Sometimes we tend to kind of clench up when we're breathing that rapidly. And I want to make sure that you're keeping your shoulders down and back. Notice how when I'm breathing, my shoulders are not moving up and down like this. I want to keep my breath down low in the body and avoid breathing up here in the chest. That's going to feel really constricting and anxiety inducing for you. So pause me, practice for a minute, and come back. Okay, so I hope you feel comfortable and confident with the blow breath. And what we're going to be doing today with the blow breath is 30 seconds on, 30-second breath hold, and then big open mouth exhale, sigh it out. And we'll take a little bit of time to transition. For our second round, we'll be doing a 45-second blow breath, 30-second breath hold, big open mouth exhale, sigh it out, and then we'll take some time to settle again. And for our last round, we'll be doing 1 minute of the blow breath, 30-second hold, big sigh out, and then coming into a state of stillness and breathing normally thereafter, going into our meditation and Reiki today. So let's move into some movement to get the body open. And today for our movement, my big intention is for us to take up more space. A lot of us are so used to that recoil energy, and we are working on courage and confidence, making ourselves big. So I want our bodies
Let's start on our mat, finding yourself on your hands and knees in cat-cow, and really finding your breath here. Maybe coming up to the fingertips. Find some intuitive movement in the body here. Notice what feels restricted and send your breath there. Inviting yourself to reach the arms up if that feels right in the body. And finding some intuitive movement, maybe finding your own version of camel. I love this pose because it really opens up through the solar plexus, the heart, and sacral. If that felt like too much of a back bend, take a mini back bend here. Opening up, cactusing the arms. All these poses of surrender are letting the energy flow through your body. Stretching through your shoulders. We'll be doing an intense breath practice today, so we want to feel ready and open. Shake your body out. Find some intuitive movement. Make it fun. Make yourself big. We take things way too seriously in life. Pull your pants up. Good. Now maybe finding some side body stretches. Again, doing what feels right for you today. Honoring that if you need a different type of movement, that is perfectly fine. And now, when we do this type of movement, we're closing off the body and then opening up. We are releasing that old constrictive energy that we've been storing in the body. Making ourselves big. That's the theme of this class today, is courage, confidence, bigness. And find a posture that allows you to feel open. And from here, doing any last movements that your body needs today. Maybe going to the floor, rolling out low back, maybe happy baby pose if you want more hip opener today. Do what feels right. And when you're ready, finding the posture that you want to take for your breath practice today. I think laying on the floor is a great one today. Maybe putting your hand on your belly, or maybe even opening up to keep promoting bigness. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose And open mouth exhale. Sigh it out. Letting yourself settle into your mat. Let yourself take up as much space as you can here. If it feels best to open up the arms and the legs, honor that. And just keeping in mind that as humans, we want to physically and energetically recoil when we are afraid of something. And this is a side effect of fight or flight mode that is activated within the solar plexus chakra. So when we intentionally take up space physically, we teach the body that it is safe so that we can step into new decision making and new actions and deeper trust for our life path. It all starts with safety. And now think of an area of your life where you want to feel more courageous. Perhaps it is at work, with a partner or a friend. Maybe it is emotionally, in the realm of speaking up or speaking your truth. Maybe it is in trying something new and putting yourself out there. And today we are going to move the energy in the body that is blocking you from following through with whatever you think you cannot currently do, because it is just a limiting belief. We don't want to give it too much energy. We want to allow the body to release the limiting energy that it's been holding for, I imagine, quite a long time. And let's settle in a bit deeper. A reminder that for our breath practice today, we are doing the blow breath. Feel free to do a couple practice again if you want to. We are going to be doing 3 rounds. On our first round, we will be doing 30 seconds of blow breath with a 30-second hold. Our second round is 45 seconds of breath with a 30-second hold, followed by our last round of 1 minute of blow breath to a 30-second hold. And I will be guiding you through the entire process. All you have to do is just listen, surrender to your body, and trust that the energy is moving and that this is working for you. Remember that you can switch up the pace and the intensity of your breath as you see fit. Obviously, doing more of a rapid breath is going to move a lot of energy, maybe some emotions. It's perfectly okay. So maybe your body needs that today. If you need more of a slower breath, honor that. This is about you. We're not trying to prove anything here by being the fastest breather necessarily. So just tap into the body and see what works best for you. Getting ready to start our first round for 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. You're doing great. Keep it going. You can match my pace or make your own pace. Do what feels best in your body. Letting that breath go in 3, 2, 1. Big inhale through the nose. Holding for 30. You've got this. You're doing great. Releasing with a big sigh in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Take some time to let your body settle. Take note of how that first round felt. Maybe you need to speed up the breath in the second one or bring it back a little bit. Getting ready to start our second round for 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1. You're doing it exactly right. Keep trusting your body, keep trusting your process. How can I draw in more courage in my life? Keep breathing, you've got it. Letting the breath go in 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose, 30 seconds. Hold. Feeling your cells lighting up. Energy is moving through your body. Releasing the breath in 3, 2, 1. Let your body settle. Getting ready for that last round. 1 minute of blow breath in 3, 2, 1. You're doing great. Keep it going. Dig deeper on this last round here. Let the energy move through your body, releasing any limiting beliefs that you don't need anymore. Let's go, you've got it, almost done here. Releasing the breath in 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose and hold. Releasing with the biggest sigh in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Let it go. Awesome job. Let your body settle. That was a lot of breath. That was intense. Open up to any emotion that your body might want to move through. We don't have to judge it. And notice what is different in your body. Notice what has shifted. And for our meditation today, I will be reading different I am statements to activate both feminine and masculine balancing. I invite you to notice how digestible they are, quote unquote. And by digestible, I mean notice how far down in the body these words resonate without judgment. So for example, feel the phrase, I am confident, and energetically feel where it stops in the body. Does it stop at your head? Or can you bring it all the way down your mouth, throat, chest, stomach, lower abdomen, and into your root space? take note of which phrases feel restrictive and resistant, and which feel embodied. Open to any emotions that want to move through your body. I will say the phrases once, and then we will do our healing, and then I will repeat again to see what has shifted after our healing today. I am capable. I am fully expressed. I am safe to be myself. I am authentic. I am lovingly assertive. I am decisive. I am vulnerable. I am courageous. I am confident. I am present. I am loving. I trust myself. I trust others. I honor my feelings. I honor my word. I have healthy boundaries. I communicate clearly. I unapologetically take up space. Taking action is safe and natural for me. Resting is safe and natural for me. I love myself. I easily care for myself. I trust my intuition. I take full ownership of my thoughts, emotions, and actions. I am in charge of my life experience. I am flexible. I am safe. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. And opening your body to this healing, to new energy, new possibilities and outcomes for your life. Now I will read these statements over again, and I invite you to see which ones have shifted, along with envisioning yourself in the state of the I am statement. So if the I am statement is I am confident, imagine yourself feeling confident, being confident. How would you carry yourself? What would your body look like? How would you feel? What would be different? So really integrate into your imagination. What could shift for you today? I am capable. I am fully expressed. I am safe to be myself. I am authentic. I am lovingly assertive. I am decisive. I am vulnerable. I am courageous. I am confident. I am present. I am loving. I trust myself. I trust others. I honor my feelings. I honor my word. I have healthy boundaries. I communicate clearly. I unapologetically take up space. Taking action is safe and natural for me. Resting is safe and natural for me. I love myself. I easily care for myself. I trust my intuition. I take full ownership of my thoughts, emotions, and actions. I am in charge of my life experience. I am flexible. I am safe. Now take a moment to integrate and notice how these phrases felt in the body today. Feel free to write down any of them that didn't feel quite natural yet. Give it time. There's no shame in the things that don't feel quite natural yet. Remember that you are doing decades of deprogramming, telling you to not trust yourself, and honoring yourself takes a little bit of time and practice, and it just takes a minute to solidify some new beliefs. So I encourage you to keep coming back to this type of practice so you can keep integrating the new energies at a deep, deep level. Remember, this is a commitment of showing up for yourself more than just once. So I encourage you to keep on breathing, keep meditating, keep moving, and see how you can shift your own energy, because you are powerful enough to do so. As always, thank you for joining this practice today. I will see you next time.